It was just another busy afternoon at a McDonald's in downtown Washington, D.C. The lunch rush had come and gone, and the restaurant was settling into a quieter rhythm. Behind the counter, Tiana Brooks, a hard-working young waitress in her early 20s, wiped down trays and refilled the napkin dispensers. She had been working at this McDonald's for nearly 2 years, saving up for college and trying to help her mother with bills. Tiana had served all kinds of customers, businessmen in suits, construction workers on their lunch breaks, and even the occasional celebrity. But she never expected to see Melania Trump walk through the doors that day. Wearing a beige designer coat and sunglasses, Melania stepped inside, followed closely by a security detail who kept a discreet distance. Despite being the First Lady of the United States, she carried herself with quiet elegance, almost as if she wanted to go unnoticed. But, of course, that was impossible. People whispered and stared, some even taking out their phones. Tiana took a deep breath as Melania approached the counter. She had served famous people before, but this was different. "Hi, welcome to McDonald's. What can I get for you?" Tiana asked with a warm smile, trying to keep her composure. Melania removed her sunglasses and glanced up at the menu before responding in her signature soft voice. "Just a cheeseburger and a Diet Coke, please." Tiana quickly punched in the order and reached for a cup. As she did, she noticed a group of customers sitting near the window, whispering and laughing while looking in Melania's direction. Their expressions weren't kind. "Ugh, can you believe she's in here?" one of them muttered. "Probably trying to act normal, like she actually eats this stuff," another sneered. Tiana felt a pang of frustration. She didn't care about politics. She just believed in treating people with kindness. And right now, Melania was just another customer. After handing Melania her cup, Tiana hesitated for a moment before softly saying, "Don't mind them. Some people just like to talk." Melania looked at her, surprised by the gesture. A small, appreciative smile crossed her face. "Thank you," she said gently. But before Tiana could respond, her manager, Rick, stormed out from the back of the kitchen. A heavy-set man in his late 40s with a permanent scowl. Rick had a reputation for being tough on employees. "Tiana, what are you doing?" he barked. Tiana blinked, confused. "I'm just taking an order. We don't need you getting involved in anything outside of your job. Just serve the food and move on." His tone was sharp, laced with irritation. Tiana glanced at Melania, who raised an eyebrow but said nothing. The tension in the restaurant grew thick, and the customers at the nearby tables eagerly watched the drama unfold. But before anyone could say another word, Rick turned to Tiana and growled, "Clock out. You're done here." Tiana's heart stopped. "Wait. What?" "You heard me. You're fired." The entire restaurant went silent. Melania Trump looked between Rick and Tiana, her expression unreadable. Tiana felt her stomach drop. She had just lost her job over a simple act of kindness. Tiana walked home in a daze, her McDonald's uniform still on, her name tag still pinned to her chest like a cruel reminder of what had just happened, fired, over nothing, over treating someone with basic respect. Her mother, Angela, was already home when she walked through the door of their small apartment. Angela was a nurse, always exhausted after long shifts, but the moment she saw her daughter's tear-streaked face, she sat up straight. "Tiana, baby, what happened?" Tiana swallowed the lump in her throat and tried to stay strong. "Rick fired me." "What? Why?" Angela's voice was sharp with concern. "Because I was nice to Melania Trump." Angela blinked in disbelief. "You got fired for being polite?" Tiana nodded, collapsing onto the couch. "It was so humiliating, Mom. 1 minute I was just doing my job, and the next I was out. And you know how hard it was for me to get that job in the first place." Angela let out a deep sigh, rubbing her temples. They were already struggling to keep up with bills, and now there was no paycheck coming in. Tiana barely slept that night, anxiety twisting in her stomach. How was she going to find another job quickly enough to help with rent? Tiana woke up to the sound of her phone buzzing over and over again. Groggily, she reached for it, only to see that her notifications had exploded. Text messages, missed calls, and social media alerts flooded her screen. Her best friend, Jasmine, had sent at least 10 texts. Jasmine, girl, check the news. You're literally viral. Jasmine, Melania Trump just posted about you. Jasmine, call me now, OMG. Tiana sat up fast, her heart pounding. She scrolled through Twitter and almost dropped her phone. There it was, a tweet from Melania Trump's official account, posted just a few hours ago. Melania Trump, kindness should never be punished. Yesterday, I met a young woman at McDonald's who treated me with respect, despite the hostility around her. She lost her job because of it. This is unacceptable. Burin be best. Tiana's eyes widened. Over 200,000 likes. Thousands of comments, people demanding justice for her. And then, another shock. News articles were already being written about the incident. McDonald's employee fired for serving Melania. Trump, outrage ensues. First Lady calls out, fast food chain. Over employees firing. Justice for Tiana trending as people demand. McDonald's rehire her. Tiana scrolled, her hands shaking. Even celebrities were chiming in. People she had never even dreamed would know her name were talking about her. And then, the biggest surprise of all, her email inbox. There, sitting at the very top, was a personal email from Melania Trump herself. Tiana's mouth went dry as she clicked it open. From Melania Trump. Subject, an opportunity. Dear Tiana, I wanted to personally reach out to you. What happened yesterday was unfair, but I believe everything happens for a reason. I was incredibly moved by your kindness, and I'd love to meet with you to discuss something important. Please let me know if you'd be open to speaking with me. Warm regards, Melania Trump. Tiana's heart pounded. Melania Trump wanted to meet her. This was unreal. Jasmine's name popped up on her screen, calling her for the 10th time. She finally answered. Girl, do you see what's happening? Jasmine shrieked. Jazz. Melania Trump just emailed me. A scream from the other end of the line. Tiana, you're about to have the craziest day of your life. Tiana stood in front of the luxurious hotel lobby, her hands shaking as she smoothed out her dress. Less than 24 hours ago, she had been just another fast food worker struggling to make ends meet. Now she was about to walk into a meeting with Melania Trump. Okay, deep breath, she muttered to herself. The hotel doors slid open, and inside everything looked straight out of a movie. Marble floors, crystal chandeliers, and people who looked like they belonged on magazine covers. A hotel attendant smiled at her. Miss Tiana? Right this way. Mrs. Trump is expecting you. Tiana nodded, following him through the lobby until they reached a private lounge. He held the door open for her, and as she stepped inside, there she was, Melania Trump. Sitting elegantly on a white leather sofa, Melania stood as soon as she saw Tiana. Tiana, it is so nice to see you again. Tiana swallowed hard, still in disbelief. Mrs. Trump, I thank you for reaching out to me. I don't even know what to say. Melania smiled warmly. You don't have to say anything. I wanted to see you because what happened to you was wrong. No one should be punished for kindness. Tiana exhaled. It's been crazy. I mean, one day I'm getting fired and the next, the whole internet is talking about me. I even got job offers. Melania's smile widened. That is good. But I have something better. Tiana blinked. Better? Melania reached into her purse and pulled out an envelope. I want to offer you a full scholarship to any college of your choice. You should not be working in a place where people don't appreciate you. You deserve more. Tiana's breath hitched. A scholarship. She slowly took the envelope with shaking hands. Opening it, she found an official letter from an organization tied to Melania's Be Best initiative, confirming full tuition coverage for any university she chose. Tears welled up in her eyes. I don't know what to say, she whispered. This changes everything. Melania placed a gentle hand on Tiana's. You changed everything, Tiana. Not just for yourself, but for others who needed to see that kindness matters. This is just the beginning for you. Tiana let out a shaky laugh, wiping at her tears. I was so worried when I lost my job, but now I see that it happened for a reason. Melania nodded. Exactly. Sometimes life takes something away to give you something much greater. As Tiana stepped out of the hotel that day, she wasn't just the girl who got fired from McDonald's anymore. She was the girl who proved that kindness could change everything. Tiana thought losing her job was the worst thing that could happen, but in reality, it was just the beginning of something amazing. Her small act of kindness caught the attention of Melania Trump, and now her entire future has changed forever. This just goes to show sometimes life's biggest setbacks are actually setups for something greater. One simple act of kindness can open doors you never even imagined. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more incredible stories, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. And remember, kindness always comes back around in ways you'd never expect. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.